Z's up, Z's up. Rep the Ville, so we throw them Z's up.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Adkins Brothers Presents Talking at You. And today we're going to be introducing the topic, basically, of like TV and movie remakes. Starting out with probably most strikingly your least favorite, like the Teen Titans remake that they did. I'm going to let you go ahead and take care of that one. So.
Well, as growing up, I liked watching Teen Titans. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Honestly, it was like the only anime besides like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z that like I did like. So yeah.
But they, in my opinion, I really loved watching Teen Titans. I really loved how they went about it. Loved the whole like DC universe when it introduced it to me.
Oh yeah, because Teen Titans was like it was dark and it was like. It was I don't know.
It wasn't
like
dark
and
too
interesting.
childish.
It was dark and interesting, and it wasn't like, but it was dark and interesting, but it wasn't like, it was still childish in a way because like it was still targeted at kids.
It still had like the facial expressions that like cartoons do. Like whenever Beast Boy was like surprised by something, he would be like,
yeah, that was the anime style.
Yeah,
that was the anime coming out in it. Yeah.
And so it was like kind of still cartoony, but it was like still like anime and how it is now. Yeah. But like. The new Teen Titans was
Teen Titans Go.
It was completely reversed, revamped to the point to where it was supposed to be, I don't want to say like PC, but it was.
Yeah.
It was PC.
Oh, it definitely takes like a shot at being safe.
Yes, and it just I think they took it a little too far, because the show that I grew up was completely different.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I'm offended. I'm offended in a way.
Triggered.
Triggered.
but yeah, I mean, I totally agree because like I remember watching it and like wondering like what was going to happen with like Starfire and Robin and stuff, and like just seeing like where like their relationship went. Like I shipped Beast Boy and Raven so fucking hard, but like I was like, yeah, they're gonna be together forever. And then like Cyborg had Jinx, and it was just kind of like, oh, forbidden love. Yeah. But, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. The Teen Titans Go, oof. Let me tell you something, man. Teen Titans Go is just rough. It has no business being on television. It just turned characters that I love into just total garbage. I mean, it's just like, it's a mockery of what it used to be.
Another thing that I want to touch on about it is that, like, whenever one episode in particular is when they had the birds in their chimney. The fucking T-Tower does not have a chimney.
In this universe, it is.
It does not have a fucking chimney.
I know, they took... God. They did so many stupid things with that.
When they brought Terra into the old one, it was a straight flat roof with an access door. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
The new one, it has a chimney. And guess what? It has birds in it. Guess what? Robin flushes them out.
Because he's a bird.
And he uses a grenade that mutates them into beefcakes.
Hey, you watched way too much of this.
I love Teen Titans.
Yeah, so it's like, well, I guess I should like Teen Titans Go.
I tried watching it. That was like one of the 6 episodes that I've ever watched of it. I can't even remember the other ones.
Ugh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, remember the Mad Mod episode where they go into that mansion and like the mansion's like all like twisted reality and stuff.
I love that.
That was so good. Oh man.
I loved the last like the movie they did in Japan. I like that. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, where it was finally like the payoff where like Robin and Starfire like finally kissed and you were just like, yeah, my dude, you're out of the friend zone.
They kissed on the first episode too.
Well, yeah, that's so she can learn the language.
It's weird.
It wasn't a romantic kiss. But anyway, so I think it's obvious this one definitely goes to like the older ones. Just because, God, so much better. And then there's It. They're just because it's coming out later this month, I do believe.
Chapter 2.
Yeah, It Chapter 2 is coming out later this month. We're gonna go ahead and talk about that one too because I remember the old It. Really wasn't like it was scary, but it was like kind of like funny because it was still Tim Curry and it was still like it was old and like poopy. But like it was just like it was crazy because like that one was so good, but I like the newer ones a little bit better because they're more serious. Like it's like holy fuck, this dude's gonna actually bite me and like eat me. Whereas the Tim Curry one, I was just like, like I'd hire him for my birthday.
Yeah.
Like,
but I feel like the older one had really good effects for its time, because like when they're flipping through the photos, and they see like literally the clown is like running at them in the photo. Yeah, that part tripped me out when I was younger, dude.
But then but this one shows it shows what's the little brother's name, Georgie? Yeah, it shows Georgie get his whole ass arm ripped off because his head just peels back, and it's oh man, that was so freaking oof, man, that was terrifying. I think Bill Skarsgård does a great job playing it. Nothing against Tim Curry, but I'm excited to see what Chapter 2 does. Honestly, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I've heard reports that it's going to be way scarier than the first one was, which the first one was fucking terrifying. But I don't know. I saw that movie and I was I almost I wanted to piss my pants.
If anything, how I felt when I was watching the new It, when the one kid that breaks his arm in it.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. It's been a while since I've watched the new It, but the one that takes the medicine has the really
the over obsessive mom and shit. Yeah.
When he breaks his arm, that scene made me cringe a little bit, but that was probably the most reaction you're ever gonna get out of me in scary movies is cringing and tight little jumps.
Yeah.
Because I hate today's scary movies. They're not scary.
Well, yeah, today. Well, that's
why
they're
more gory and more suspenseful than anything else.
And I think that's why they keep remaking them so much, is because all of the good scary movies already happened. I know in the sequels episode we talked about how much I don't like how Friday the 13th got way too many sequels, and Halloween got way too many sequels, and all of those what have you, Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, whatever you want to say, they all have way too many fucking sequels because they just got way too carried away. Which actually, those are a couple of good more remakes to talk about, which we'll probably get to here in a second. But it all the good ones have been done, and it was not really a scary movie. It was more because I think the original one was actually a made for TV scary movie, where they didn't try to be too scary. It was meant to be shown on TV.
Yeah. And
then this new one was no, fuck that. We're not gonna be showing any TV.
We're putting it in
whatsoever.
Theaters.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know, the remake aspect of it, I'm happy they remade it just because I think they did a better job. And when I say they did a better job, I'm not taking anything away from the Tim Curry version of it at all. Don't get me wrong, Tim Curry version of it, the old one back in the 90s, that was an A+ movie. It was great for its time, and it's great now. I would still watch that one. But if I'm looking to get scared, I think that they the core concept of what it was as a book comes out better in the new remake. I give this one to the remake.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, when you put a movie in front of me, you want to bump it up in special effects.
Yeah, and the special
100%.
Effects in this one are way better.
I'm pretty sure that goes for everybody out there. Special effects are what makes a movie. Not most of the time. It's people want to watch it for the plot or what's behind it, or they're just a fan. They're just a fan. They want to see everything about it.
That's why I still watch Star Wars.
Sadly.
Yeah, I don't watch Star Wars because I'm interested anymore. I watch it because I put way too much money into it, and I just need a payoff for once.
But it's just, I do enjoy the remake. I do enjoy it over the original. I like the original's clown better. But how they kept him kind of hidden, it kind of threw me off.
That is one thing that the original had better, is that look, if you're gonna be a dude who kills kids and you turn into things that kids are not afraid of and are okay with, you're not going to go for a scary looking clown like the remake did. You're going to go for the nicer looking clown like the Tim Curry one did. So it's but yeah. And then on the topic of like I just said a little bit ago, on the topic of the newer remade versions of the old ones, there's the Halloween movie that just came out last year, I believe. I don't know if did you see that one?
I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about, because they
the first ones just don't even matter anymore.
They went to the very beginning of Michael Myers.
Well, they didn't necessarily go to the beginning. So what happens is the first Halloween movie happens, right? The very first original one. And then the one that just came out is technically the second one now. Because all of the rest of them all happened in his head because like Michael Myers has been in an insane asylum. So that's where we are now. Is that like Halloween 2 through however many more you want to do just don't even happen. And his sister's just been living crazy in exile on the outskirts of town for all of these years. Or his sister, or that one chick, whatever they chased, whatever her name was. I'm getting the Rob Zombie one mixed up with it now, but that was a bad one.
It's the girl that he's obsessed with.
Yeah, so she's been living like a crazy life out in like the woods. Honestly, I think that one kind of, man, the new Halloween was really good. I don't know. Like you said, you haven't seen it yet, but like they left it open for a second one, and I'm not super happy about that because at this point it's a thirst trap. Like they're just trying to get more money.
They're trying to reinvent it so that way it's more. It's literally the remake theory. It's like when you remake something.
Well, if you remake it, they will come.
Well, it's not even that. It's not like it's if they take a literal movie and they remake it just with higher graphics, did exactly the same script.
Oh, like a shot
plot,
for shot.
Everything is the same. It's just touched up. Nobody will really watch it.
Yeah.
If anything, people will shit on it. But if you do a remake and then you change it ever so slightly to the point to where it changes the whole entire course of any of the movies after that, people will watch it to be interested.
You keep the core concept of it, but you change like the side quests.
Yes.
But because speaking of remakes, there's the new Modern Warfare coming out. We'll talk about that one when it comes out. So
I mean, that's technically not even a remake.
Well, they announced it as a reboot. I mean, it basically does away with COD 4. But anyway, that's another topic for another video because this is about movies and TV. But yeah, I don't know what my verdict is on this one because like I really like the original Halloween better. But like
I wasn't too into the Michael Myers scene.
Yeah, you weren't really Michael Myers kind of guy. Yeah, the only thing, I mean, back to my topic on horror movies from a couple of weeks ago. The only thing that Michael Myers was good for was like the Rob Zombie one where they do like I think that's the reality TV show one where like the girl has her boobs out and I was like 13 like oh wow that's amazing look at the boobs. So that's what that was good for.
Yeah, just like Jason Voorhees.
Bingo. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna probably give it to the new ones, to be honest, because I like the direction that the new one went. You have to watch it. But I like the direction the new one went because I don't know. I think it went a good way. I'm just not happy about the fact that they left it open for a second one.
I don't know. I can't really say anything about it since I haven't seen the remake.
I mean that's fair, but like I said, we'll watch that one. Then you can figure it out yourself, and then we won't touch on it again. But you can figure it out for yourself. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Those are the three that we're gonna talk about today, obviously, because that's what you just watched. But we're gonna turn this kind of into like another. We're gonna turn this into a little bit of like a multi-part series. So we're gonna talk about a couple more remakes. If you guys have any ideas for remakes of TV shows, movies, even for video games, I don't even care. Go ahead and drop them down in the comments. Let us know what you think. Also, remember, we're still running the special with Pyrazane. We'll put the link down in the description. Remember to use your code ABP25 for 25% off on all merch. Don't use it on the tickets. Just use it on your merch, guys. And again, just let us know what you think down in the comments. Let us know what you want to see. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share us on all your social medias and get us out there. Later.
Z's up, Z's up. Rep the Ville, so we throw them Z's